Sawadee-ka! Welcome to Hot Thai Kitchen. So today I'm making grilled lemongrass chicken, which in Canada it's an item that's like ubiquitous at Vietnamese restaurants everywhere. Now my husband loves this dish. He gets it for lunch almost weekly, and at some point I was like, I could probably make that and it would save us a lot of money. And sure enough, I can. And so now I'm going to share it with you. Let's get started. So let's start with the marinade, and it's super easy. It's all going to happen right here in the mortar and pestle, starting with some garlic, some black peppercorns. There you go. That's kind of what we are going for, a nice fine paste. Then I'm going to go in with some thinly sliced lemongrass. Now when you use lemongrass, I only use the bottom half. That's where it's most flavorful. The top half, it's fine to use, but it's going to be weaker, and I tend to just save that for making stock. Now, this is already finely sliced, but I'm going to pound it anyway to really bruise it and get all the flavor out because it's such a tough herb. Nice. It doesn't have to be a complete paste, but it should be, paste-ish. And you should definitely smell a lot of lemongrass at this point. Now I'm going to go in with some oil. It will really help draw out some of the flavor compounds in herbs and spices that are oil soluble. And the seasoning is super simple, just some fish sauce, some soy sauce, and some sugar. Just give that a swirl so the sugar is dissolved. Oh, one more thing, some water. I like to add a little water to meat marinades because the water will actually get absorbed into the meat, making it juicier and more resistant to overcooking. And that's our marinade. Nice and simple. For the chicken, I am using boneless, skinless chicken thigh, which is what's most commonly used for this. And also, it's really convenient because you can make a whole bunch, keep it in the fridge, you can chop it up, throw it into a sandwich, in a stir fry, top your salad. Like, it becomes a really useful all-purpose protein. The marinade goes in. Whee! And you just need to give this a good mix. Give it a couple hours if you can. I like to just do this the day before. Oh, that smells so good. Now, I have to say that I don't know if this is like an authentic dish that exists in Vietnam. For those of you who know better, please tell me. But at least in Canada, every Vietnamese restaurant has a lemongrass chicken of some sort. I have a feeling it is not authentic. Okay, that's it for the chicken. How easy is that? Here's one that I marinated yesterday. Now I'm going to throw this on the grill, but you can definitely bake it or cut it up and stir fry it if you like. It's a really versatile recipe, and I'll put details on how to do those in the recipe post. All right, let's grill. So I like to start my chicken on high for some nice grill marks, and you can turn it down for the larger pieces if they need more time. This is a brand new grill for me, so it's sticking a little bit more than usual, but you want to make sure your grill is well oiled anyway, because the chicken tends to be sticky. For dark meat, you want to get the internal temperature up to 175 degrees Fahrenheit for best texture, and check the smallest pieces first so they don't overcook. Before we move on, I'd like to tell you about today's sponsor, iHerb. So iHerb is an online wellness store that ships to 185 countries around the world. They've got everything from groceries to nutrition supplements to beauty, baby, and even pet products. Let me show you my latest haul. I love that they carry so many things that I can't easily find at my neighborhood stores, such as texturized vegetable protein. So this is a plant-based protein that's actually really popular amongst vegetarians in Thailand. It's really good in red curry stir fries. You should try it. They even have agar powder for all of my beautiful jelly recipes. I know for many of you this is hard to find, and the great thing is for anything with an expiration date like food, it'll be listed right on the product page. They also have a lot of body care products like this baby wash for my son, smells really good, and this facial cleanser for me. And these are actually two of several iHerb exclusive brands that are made in-house, and both of these are parabens, sulfates, and cruelty-free. The unique thing about shopping at iHerb is that you can actually earn credits towards your purchases by doing simple things like reviewing products, answering other customers' questions, or sharing iHerb with friends and family. And if you have at least $100 in credits, you can even cash it out. iHerb stores and ships their own products, and their customer service is 24/7. And if you're in the US, you only need to buy $20 to get free shipping. So check out iHerb.com, and you can use my promo code Pailin for 20% off your first order in the US and Canada, and I'll link to all the products that I talked about in the description below. This smells so good, but before we can eat it, we need to make a dipping sauce, which is the Vietnamese nước chấm, which this is the sweet and sour orange-ish dipping sauce that you see on most Vietnamese things you buy. It's super easy. Starting with some garlic, and I'm gonna add 1 Thai chili, which probably makes this way spicier than any nước chấm you've ever bought from Vietnamese takeout, but hey, we are Thai. I don't quite have it fine yet. I'm going to add some sugar, and the sugar is going to give a little bit of abrasion that will help break this down more easily. Little pieces of chili skins, not a problem, so I am pretty happy with that. Now, all the liquids go in. Fish sauce, of course, and hey, if you want to be authentic, you should use Vietnamese fish sauce, lime juice. And this dipping sauce is quite mild, because you can use a lot of it, so you have to add quite a bit of water to thin it out. This is one key difference between like a Vietnamese dipping sauce and a Thai dipping sauce. The Thai one is usually really intense and you use just a little bit, but this is, you can really drench your chicken with that. Look at that. Wow. I have one enormous piece of garlic that I failed to crush. Wow, so pro. And then this is totally optional, but you'll often see just like little shreds of carrots that they add for garnish. But you know, looks nice. I have carrots, so let's do it. Yes, look at that. So good. And I find a lot of times what you get from restaurants is really overly and spicy, overly sweet, as I was saying. But when you make it yourself, you can make it however you like. Let's review the chicken. Just gonna slice. Oh, look at that. Still nice and juicy. Whoosh. And the grill marks. That's what makes the difference, the smoky grill flavor. Now, all of this goes on top of my rice. Ka-chang. Ha ha ha, look at that. I'm gonna put some sauce right on the chicken. I'm so excited for this, you have no idea. And now I started just making a whole lot and just keeping it in the fridge, and then my husband can just go to town. Beyond the fact that this is delicious, it's got a neutral enough flavor that you can put it on anything. As I said, you can put this in a banh mi. In fact, in Vietnamese restaurants, when they make chicken banh mi, this is the same chicken that they use. You can put other sauces on it if you like and change it up. It's got a subtle enough flavor that it can really be versatile. And man, I can eat this every day. Some nice greens on the side for freshness, and man, you do not need anything else. Without the dipping sauce, very kid-friendly as well. So the recipe, as always, will be on hotthaikitchen.com. A special thanks to our Patreon supporters who help support the show. And if you want to watch my videos ad-free, get bonus content, and special prioritized access to me, you can join us on Patreon. I'll put the link in the description below. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time for your next delicious, I guess not so Thai meal this time.